So here we'll go over to the next topic. That's nothing but functions. So what is a function here? A function, you would have studied what's a relation. So what is a relation actually here? It's nothing but the set of the subsets of the Cartesian products. Okay, so that only we call it as a relation here. So in this case, what's a function? Relation that exists between two non-empty sets. So they are called as a function. Suppose I have two sets here, x and y. Okay, so I have two sets x and y, and I have an element x and I have an element y here. So x is mapped onto y in this case. So if x is mapped onto y, what will I write here? F from x to y. This is what you say here. Okay, so here I define this function as f. Okay, so here it means that x is mapped on to y in this case. That is what we mean by saying here. Okay, so I can write it as f of x is equal to y. Okay, so that is what I have written here. A relation f between two non-empty sets x and y is called a function from x to y if for each x belonging to x. So if for each x belonging to x, there exists only one y belonging to y. Okay, so here if you see here, for each x belonging to x, there exists only one y belonging to y, such that you get your f of x is equal to y. This is what you say here. Okay, so here I have written it as if for f there exists only one y belonging to y, such that x comma y belongs to f of x. Your f is equal to set of all x comma y, such that for all x belonging to x and y belonging to y, it is denoted as f from x to y. This is how we denote it. Okay. Now here you have few other terms also to remember under this functions actually here. Whatever you have studied under relation only, the same concept only you are going to see here also. So what is that you are going to see here? See here, x tends to y. I told you here x is mapped on to y in this case. So if x is mapped on to y, what does that mean actually here? The image of x is nothing but y. Okay, so here if you see, the image of x is y. In other words, I can say that y. Okay, so here if you see the pre-image of y. What is the pre-image of y? The pre-image of y is nothing but x. You understood? So here you all know under relation you would have studied. What is this x set called actually here? This we call it as a domain. Okay, so here this we call it as domain. And what is this called actually? This is nothing but codomain. We call it as codomain. This one we call it as codomain. The set y we call it as codomain. So that's what I have written here. X is called the domain and the set y is called the codomain here. Okay, so here if f of a is equal to b, then what do I say here? B is called the image of a under f. So here if you see, b is called the image of a under f and a is said to be the pre-image of b. Okay, so here what do I say here? A is said to be the pre-image of b. Now, the set of all images of elements of x under f is called as the range of f. So, whichever elements are mapped, that alone we call it as the range of f. So, what is the range of this one here? Actually, here range is nothing but equal to y. The set of all images of x under, what is it here? F is called the range of f. So, I think what are all the terms I mentioned here? First, what is meant by a domain. Second one, what is meant by a codomain, I told you here. The next one, what is meant by image and what is meant by pre-image. Okay. So, once again, I'll tell you here. So, here you have sets x and y, a to b. So, here this is defined by the mapping f here. So, your f of a is equal to b. This is what you have here. So, what do I say? This we call it as the image. This we call it as the pre-image. This set we call it as the domain. This set we call it as the codomain. The set as such. Okay. Now, this b we call it as the range of the set of f. This is what we say here. Okay. Now, how do you represent this function as? We represent it by using an arrow diagram here. So, when I represent it by an arrow diagram, you see here representation by arrow diagram. I have taken two sets here. So, here one is A and one is B. The other one, the set A, it has got elements A, B and C. The set B, if you see here, it has got elements 1, 2 and 3. Now, coming over to this one again, if you see here, this one, you have got A, B, C and 1, 2, 3. Now see the mapping under this sets. A is mapped on to 1, B is mapped on to 2 and C is mapped on to 3 here. So all the elements in this set, if you see here, they have unique images. Is it clear? What is the image of A? It is 1. Image of B is what? 2. Image of C is nothing but equal to 3. They have images. Therefore, I can call this as a function. Similarly, here if you see, the image of A is nothing but 1. Image of B is 2. Image of C is nothing but again 2 here. Therefore, what do I say here? This is also a function because all the elements in the domain, they have images. Therefore, it is a function. Now, coming over to the next one. Here, if you see, you've got 3 elements here in this set A, B and C. So, here if you see, A is mapped on to 1, but B, if you see here, it has got 2 images. This is not possible. Is it clear? Okay, so here if you see, this is not possible. And one more thing, the element in the codomain C, if you see here, it doesn't have a image also. Is it clear to all of you? What's the reason I say that it's not a function? Because the element B, if you see, it has got 2 images, or in other words, I say that 2 and 3 has got the same pre-image. That is also not possible. And here another one thing here, if you see here, C, the element C, okay, in the set A, it doesn't have a image at all. Therefore, I say that this is not a function. You understood? Okay. So here, keeping these concepts in mind, now we'll move over to exercise 1.3 here. Okay, so here we'll start with exercise 1.3. So here when I start with exercise 1.3, what is the first step you have? First question, let f be equal to set of all x comma y such that your x comma y belongs to n and y is equal to 2x be a relation on n. Okay, it's defined on the set of all natural numbers. You know, n denotes nothing but the set of all natural numbers. Find the domain, codomain and range. Is this relation a function? That is what is given here. Okay. Now the solution we'll take here. F is equal to set of all x comma y such that your x comma y belongs to n and y equal to 2x. This is the function defined to us. I have just written whatever is given in the question. And it's clearly given that x and y are nothing but it belongs to natural numbers. You know what are natural numbers? What are natural numbers? N equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. It goes on. They are natural numbers. So what are the elements in x actually here? X is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. Similarly, your y also, it belongs to the set of all natural numbers. So y also I will take it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. Now, what is the relation given to us actually here? Y is equal to 2x. So here I'll have to check whether this is said to be a function or not. So first we'll find out the value of y for different values of x here. So now take x is equal to 1. So when x is equal to 1, what will I get? Y is equal to 2 into 1, that is equal to 2. Next is what? X is equal to 2. You will get y is equal to 2 into 2, which is equal to 4. Next one, x is equal to 3. You will have y is equal to 2 into 3, it is equal to 6. X is equal to 4, you will get y is equal to 2 into 4, which is equal to 8. This is what you have here. Got it? Now I have written it as etc. The reason is it belongs to the set of all natural numbers that are infinite. So I have just written it as etc. here. Now you'll have to know what is the domain. So what is the domain here actually here? X comma y it is given here. So the elements in x, they are said to be the domain. So how do I write the domain as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. So I can write it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. It goes on. Now what is your codomain here? Your codomain is nothing but the elements in this set actually here. So what are the codomains? You have a codomain. The codomain again, if you see here, it's nothing but the set of all natural numbers only you get here. That is also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. you have. Now we'll write what is the range here. So to find the range, I just draw the arrow diagram. We have taken the set x here and the set y. Set x, if you see here, you have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. It goes on. Y also, if you see, you have got it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, etc. It goes on here. So 1 is mapped on to 2, 2 is mapped on to 4, 3 is mapped on to 6, and 4 is mapped on to 8. Like that it goes on. 5 is mapped on to 10, 6 is mapped on to 12, etc. It goes on. So here if you see, what will be the range here? 2, 4, 6, and then you will have 8, 10, etc. The set of all even numbers will be nothing but your range. So how do I write here? Range is equal to 2, 4, 6 and 8. This is what you have here. Now is this a function or not? Yes, it is a function. Why do I say that it's a function? All the elements in the domain, they have images in the codomain. Therefore, I can say that the relation R is said to be a function. You understood? Okay. Now, we'll go over the next question here. So, what's the next question you get here? The next one is nothing but let x be equal to. Okay, so here what is the next question you have here? Let x be equal to 3, 4, 6 and 8. Determine whether the relation R is equal to x comma f of x, x belonging to x, f of x is equal to x squared plus 1 is said to be a function from x to n. This is what is asked here. Okay, so here let x be equal to 3, 4, 6, 8. Determine whether the relation R equal to x comma f of x such that x belongs to x, f of x is equal to x squared plus 1 is said to be a function from x to n. This is what is asked here. So it is from x to n. So this will be what actually here your domain. Okay, so here this is your domain and your n will be nothing but your codomain. So here if you see n is your codomain. So that is what I have written here. Your x, what is your x? Elements are nothing but 3, 4, 6 and 8. So you will have it as 3, 4, 6 and 8. Now here what is your codomain? Set of all natural numbers 1, 2, 3 etc. It goes on. Now here I'll just write my f of x to be equal to y. That's all. Okay, I'll just take it as f of x is equal to y here. Now we'll start with this one. So x is equal to 3. What will I have? Y is equal to 3 squared plus 1. What is y equal to 3 squared plus 1? That's nothing but equal to 10. Why I have written it as 3 squared plus 10? Because it's clearly given the relation here x squared plus 1. Next is what? X is equal to 4. So when x is equal to 4, what will I have? Y is equal to 4 squared plus 1 you will get, which is equal to 17. Now here the next one, x is equal to 6. What will I get? Y is equal to 6 squared plus 1, that's equal to 37. Now here the next one, x is equal to 8, you will get y is equal to 8 squared plus 1, which is equal to 65. Now we'll write the relation here. R is equal to, in form of ordered pairs, I'll write it here. So when I write it in form of ordered pairs, what will I get? R is equal to, x is equal to 3, you will get y is equal to 10. How do I write here? It is nothing but 3 comma 10. Comma, the next one, x is equal to 4, you will get y is equal to 17. So how do I write here? It's 4 comma 17. Next is what? X is equal to 6, you will get y is equal to 37. So how do I write here? 6 comma 37. Now the next one, x is equal to 8, you will get y is equal to 65. So how do I write here? 8 comma 65. So here if you see, all the elements in the domain, they have images in the codomain. Okay, so what are the images here? The image of 3 is 10. Image of 4 is 17, image of 6 is 37 and image of 8 is nothing but 65. Therefore, what can I say here? R is said to be a function from x to n. I hope you remember the concept, what I told you in the beginning. Why do you say that? It is said to be a function from x to n. Got it? Okay. Now, here, till now, these two questions we checked whether it is said to be a function or not, we saw here. The next question is you'll have to find out or evaluate the values. Okay, so here when x is given, you'll have to evaluate it. So first question, third question we'll see here. Given the function f from x to x squared minus 5x plus c, evaluate. What's the first one? F of minus 1. Second one is what? F of 2a. Third one is f of 2 and the fourth one is f of x minus 1. So what is meant by saying evaluate f of minus 1 etc. So here you know what is given in the question here. It's given as f from x to x squared minus 5x plus 6 is given. So what do you mean by saying that? Actually here it means that your f of x is equal to, what will I have? X squared minus 5x plus 6. This is what you have. F of x is equal to x squared minus 5x plus 6. Okay, now we'll evaluate f of minus 1. What do you mean by saying f of minus 1? It means that x is equal to minus 1. When x is equal to minus 1, I'll have to find out the values of f of minus 1 here. So we'll see f of minus 1. So what is f of minus 1? F of minus 1 is equal to, substitute it here, minus 1 the whole square minus 5 into minus 1 plus what will you get here? It's nothing but 6. Okay, so here it is minus 1 the whole square minus 5 into minus 1 plus 6 you will get. So what is minus 1 the whole square? That's nothing but minus 1 into minus 1, it is equal to plus 1 plus minus minus it becomes plus 5 plus 6. So 1 plus 5 plus 6, what is it equal to? It is equal to 12. Got it? Now here the second one. What's the second one you get here? F of 2a. So what is f of 2a equal to again here? It means that x takes the value 2a. Substitute it in this equation, x squared minus 5x plus 6. When you substitute it, what will you get? 2a the whole squared minus 5 into 2a plus 6 you get. So what is 2a the whole squared here? 2a the whole squared is nothing but 2a into 2a. So what is 2a into 2a? It's nothing but 4a squared. So how do I write here? It's 4a squared minus 10a plus 6. This is what you have here. It's 4a squared minus 10a plus 6. Now we'll go over to the third subdivision here. So what's the third subdivision here? Third subdivision is nothing but you'll have to find out f of 2. Okay, so here what is f of 2 equal to here? What is f of 2? F of 2 is equal to, again substituted in this equation, x squared minus 5x plus 6. So what is f of 2 equal to here? F of 2 is equal to 2 the whole squared minus 5 into 2 plus 6 you will get here. So what is 2 the whole squared equal to? It's nothing but 4 minus 10 plus 6. Okay, now we'll see what is 4 minus 10. What is 4 minus 10? It is equal to minus 6. Minus 6 plus 6, what is it equal to? It's equal to 0. You understood? Okay. Now the fourth one. What's the fourth one? You'll have to find out what is f of x minus 1. So how do you find out f of x minus 1? Again substitute it in this equation. F of x is equal to x squared minus 5x plus 6 you will get here. So your x is replaced by x minus 1. Okay. So when x is replaced by x minus 1, what will you get? X minus 1 the whole squared minus 5 into x minus 1 plus what will you get here? 6. Okay. Now expand it by using a minus b the whole square. So when you expand it by using a minus b the whole square, what will you get? X squared minus 2x plus 1. Here again when you multiply, you will have it as minus 5x. Here again when you multiply, you will have it as plus 5 plus 6. So you will have it as x squared minus 2x minus 5x. Just group the like terms here. Plus 1 plus 5 plus 6. So you will have it as x squared minus 7x plus 12. Understood? Now we'll go over to the next question. The fourth one. Okay, a graph representing the function f of x is given in the following figure. So a graph is given in the following figure. It is clear that your f of 9 is equal to 2. For example, it's given that f of 9 is equal to 2. So I've just drawn an approximate graph. Please verify your textbook for the correct figure. Okay, so you have the y-axis, you have the x-axis here. Okay, it's given as f of x. So x ranges from 0 to 10, y also ranges from 0 to 10. That is also clearly given to us here. Okay, and the curve is given to us. Okay, from 9, starts from 9 here, and this one it is given. It's given that f of 9 is equal to 2. So what do you mean by saying f of 9 is equal to 2? When x is equal to 9, your y is equal to 2. This is what we mean by saying your f of 9 is equal to 2. X is equal to 9, y is equal to 2. So when x is 9, where do you have 9 here? You have 9 here. Draw the perpendicular line like this and then another line. So here what will I get here? You will have x is equal to 9, you get y is equal to 2. This is how you're going to find out the values also. Okay. Now the question, it goes like this. Find the following values of the function. The first one, it is given as f of 0. So what is your f of 0? Start from here. You've got 0. So when x is equal to 0, what's the value of y? You'll have to see here. When x is equal to 0, what is the value of y? Where does you have here? You stop right here. So what will I get here? When x is equal to 0, you get y is equal to 9. So how do I write? F of 0 is equal to 9. Got it? Now here coming over to b. So what is your b? F of 7. So what do you mean by saying f of 7? So where do you get f of 7? It means that for x is equal to 7. For x is equal to 7 here, I need to find out what is the value of y. So when x is equal to 7, you have 7. What did I tell you? Draw a perpendicular line from here and then another line like this, okay, joining this. So when you join it, what will you get here? What is the point it means here? It's nothing but at 6. So how do I write? F of 7 is equal to 6. It means that your y is equal to 6. Okay. Now coming over to the third subdivision. So what's the third subdivision you get here? Third subdivision is what I'll have to find out, f of 2 equal to. So what is f of 2? When x is equal to 2. What's the value of y? This is what I have to find out. So for x is equal to 2, start from here. This is your x is equal to 2. So draw the perpendicular line like this. So here again another line. So what will it? It meets at the point 6. So what will I get? Your f of 2 is also equal to 6. Got it? Now here f of 10. So where do you have f of 10 here? It means that at x is equal to 10, what's the value of y? This is what I'll have to find out. So you've got 10 here. I don't have any points or anything, the curve, nothing like that. So here what is this point? It's nothing but 10, 0. So when I write it as 10, 0, what do you mean by saying as 10, 0? X is 10 and y is equal to 0. So I will say that your f of 10 is equal to 0. Okay, so here it's a very interesting one. From the graph, how do you find out the values of the given function? Got it? Now here the next one, again another interesting subdivision only here you have here. What is the question? For what value of x is your f of x equal to 1? That is what is given here. So here for what value of x is your f of x equal to 1? So for what value of x is your f of x equal to 1 means when y is equal to 1. I'll just explain it once again here. When y is equal to 1, what's the value of x equal to? What is that? I'll have to find out. So here we'll find out. What will I have here? In this case, you see your graph. So when you see the graph here, when y is 1, okay, so when y is 1, draw a perpendicular line which touches the curve. Here it touches, and draw another perpendicular line here. When you draw the line, where does it meet here? It lies between 9 and 10. So if it lies between 9 and 10, what is the point you get here? 9.5. So what will I have here in this case? So at x is equal to 9.5, you say that your f of x is equal to 1. Got it? At x is equal to 9.5, we say that f of x is equal to 1 here. Got it? Okay. Now, your third subdivision, describe the following: domain and range. So describe the following: domain and range. Now here, if you see the figure in this case, which is the domain here. This is the domain and this is your codomain here. So if you see the domain, in this case, it ranges between 0 to 10. Domain, it ranges between 0 to 10. And your codomain, it ranges between 0 to 10. But your range will lie only between 0 and 9. Because the curve lies between only these 2 points here, 0 and 9 here. Okay. So I have written the domain to be equal to. So what is the domain equal to? Domain is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. up to 10. And you can write it as set of all x such that 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 10. I have written it in the set builder method. That is x, and your x value ranges between 0 and 10. I have written it as less than or equal to less than or equal to. It means that 0 and 10 are said to be included for every x belonging to R. Now what is your range here? Range is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. up to 9, which is equal to set of all x such that 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 9, comma x belongs to R. So 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 9. That is a value of x ranges between 0 and 9 here. Got it? Okay. Now the fourth subdivision. What is the image of 6 under f? So what's the image of 6 under f here? Again we'll move over to the graph. This is the 6 here, okay, the domain, the 6. I'll have to find out the image of this one. So what did I tell you? Draw a perpendicular line here which touches the curve in this case, and also another line here. So it touches where? Here in this case in the codomain, the element 5. So what's the image of 6 under f? The image of 6 is nothing but equal to 5. Okay, so here the image of 6 is equal to 5. You understood? So here a very easy and also a straight away problem only we saw. The fourth question from the graph, how do you find the function? Got it? Okay. Now here we'll go over to the next question. So what is the next question here? The fifth one. A function f is defined by f of x is equal to 2x minus 3. Okay, so the function is defined by f of x is equal to 2x minus 3. The first subdivision I'll have to find out f of 0 plus f of 1 by 2. Second subdivision, find x such that your f of x is equal to 0. Okay, second subdivision is what? Find x such that f of x is equal to 0. What's the third subdivision? Find x such that your f of x is equal to x. Okay, so I'll have to find x such that your f of x is equal to x here. What's the fourth subdivision? Find x such that your f of x is equal to 1 minus x. So we'll just do all the subdivisions step by step here. Okay, so here first we'll do the first subdivision. By now I think you would have known how to find out f of 0 and f of 1. Okay, so here we'll start the solution here. So what is given to us? F of x is equal to 2x minus 3. That only is given to us. And I'll have to find out f of 0 plus f of 1 by 2. So we'll find out what is f of 0. What is f of 0 equal to? F of 0 is nothing but I'll have to substitute the value of x as 0. When I substitute it, what will you get? 2 into 0 minus 3. So what is 2 into 0 minus 3? What will you get here? It's nothing but 0 minus 3 you will get, which is equal to minus 3. Got it? Now the next one. What is f of 1? What is f of 1 here? X takes the value 1. So when I substitute it, you will get 2 into 1 minus 3 you will get. So what is 2 into 1 minus 3? That's equal to 2 minus 3, which is equal to minus 1. You understood? Now we'll find out what is f of 0 plus f of 1 by 2. So what is f of 0 plus f of 1 by 2? What will you get? Which is equal to, you know what's the value of f of 0? What's the value of f of 0? That's nothing but minus 3. So here you will write it as minus 3 plus, what's the value of 1? Here it's nothing but minus 1 here, which is equal to divided by 2, which is equal to minus 3. Plus into minus will give you what? Minus here. So it's minus 3 minus 1 divided by 2. So what is minus 3 minus 1? That's nothing but minus 4 you get here. So minus 4 by 2, which is equal to minus 2. Okay. So very simple. Just find out what's the value of f of 0, find out the value of f of 1, substituting in this given function there, and then after that find out what is f of 0 plus f of 1 by 2. That's all. Substitute it. Minus 3 plus of minus 1 by 2, which is equal to minus 3 minus 1 by 2 you get, which is equal to minus 4 by 2 equal to minus 2. Now we'll go over to the second subdivision. What's the second subdivision here? Find x such that your f of x is equal to 0. That's the second one. So here I'll have to find x such that f of x is equal to 0. It means that what is given there? F of x is equal to 0 is given. So if f of x is equal to 0 is given to us, I'll just substitute the function here. You know what is a function? It's nothing but 2x minus 3, which is equal to 0. So if I'll have to find out the value of x in this case. Okay, so find out the value of x. So if 2x minus 3 is equal to 0, what will I write? 2x, when I take it to the other side, you will write it as 3. So you can write it as 2x equal to 3. So what's the value of x equal to? X is equal to 3 by 2. So how do I write here? X is equal to 3 by 2. Taking it to the other side, you will have it as x equal to 3 by 2. You understood? That's a first subdivision. Now, sorry, the second subdivision. Third subdivision, what's the question given? Find x such that your f of x is equal to x. So find x such that your f of x is equal to x. So what is given to us here? your f of x is equal to x. That is what is given here. Again here I'll have to find out the value of x. So we'll see how we can find out the value of x. What is your f of x equal to? F of x is equal to 2x plus 3. That is equal to x. So 2x plus 3 equal to x you get. That's a right hand side. Now we'll just take the like terms together. So what does it mean by taking the like terms together? Take x to the left hand side and the constant to the right hand side. So when I take it, what will I get? 2x minus x is equal to, when I bring it to the other side, you will have it as minus 3. Okay. So it is 2x minus x, which is equal to minus 3 you will get. So what's the value of this one here? 2x minus x. What is 2x minus x? It's nothing but x, which is equal to minus 3. So you have it as x equal to minus 3. Got it? Okay. So here your third subdivision is over. So you have found out the value of x, it's over. Okay. Now we'll go over to the fourth subdivision. What's the fourth subdivision? Given f of x is equal to f of 1 minus x. So what is given to us? F of x is equal to f of 1 minus x is given here. Again, I'll have to find out the value of x in this case. So find out the value of x. So you know what is f of x. That's given in the question itself. That's nothing but equal to 2x minus 3. Now what is f of 1 minus x? F of 1 minus x is nothing but, in the place of x I'll have to replace it by 1 minus x. So how do I write here? 2, here again bracket, 1 minus x minus 3. This is what you get. So it is 2 into 1 minus x minus 3. Now multiply it. When you multiply it, what will I get? 2 into 1 is what? 2. Here again it's minus 2x minus 3. So here you have it as 2 minus 2x minus 3. Now what is 2 minus 3? That's nothing but minus 1 minus 2x. Alright. Now equate these both. When you equate these both, what will I have? 2x minus 3 is equal to minus 1 minus 2x. So 2x minus 3 is equal to minus 1 minus 2x you get here. Now again group the like terms. So when I bring this minus 2x to the left hand side, what will you have? 2x. This comes to the left hand side, it's nothing but plus 2x, which is equal to, this is minus 1, coming it to the other side, you will have it as plus 3. So what is 2x plus 2x? That's nothing but 4x, which is equal to 2. So what's the value of x equal to? X is equal to 2 by 4, that's nothing but equal to 1 by 2. Okay. So here in this question, what did you see actually here? A function was given. You found out the value of x if certain conditions were given. The conditions were f of x is equal to 0, if f of x is equal to x, and if f of x is equal to f of 1 minus x. How do you find out the value of x? Okay. Now we'll go over to the next question here. So what's the next question you have here? The seventh one. Again, it's a very interesting one here. Okay, there's an open box. Okay, just imagine an open box is to be made from a square piece of material. Okay, so an open box is to be made from a square piece of material 24 centimeter on a side. By cutting equal squares from the corners and turning up the sides as shown in figure, express the following volume V of the box as a function of x. They have asked us to just express it as a function of x. So you just imagine a square. Okay, just imagine a square here. The length of the square is nothing but 24 centimeter. Okay, so the sides of the square, the length of the sides of the square are nothing but 24 centimeter. Okay, so from each corner they cut. Okay, so here if you see x centimeter, x centimeter, x centimeter, so that they can form a box. Okay, just imagine a box. It's like a form of a tray. Okay, it's like a tray here, that box is formed. So in that case, if it is x centimeter cut from here, x centimeter cut from here, what will be the remaining length you get? It's 24 minus x you will get. So what is 24 minus x minus x? It is equal to 24 minus 2x. This is what you get here. Okay, it's equal to 24 minus 2x. Now After folding the sides and forming in the making an open box or getting an open box, what will happen actually? It will be nothing but a cuboid actually. So you know what's the volume of the box? What's the volume of the box? It's nothing but volume of the cuboid. So what is the volume of the cuboid? Length into breadth into height. Okay, that is the volume of the cuboid. So what will be the length here? It's 24 minus 2x. 24 minus 2x. What is the breadth? That is all. That also will be nothing but 24 minus 2x. That also will be nothing but 24 minus 2x. What will be the height? So here if you see, this corner is made in the form of, okay, so here it's folded and then that will be your height of the box. So what is the height of the box here? Height of the box will be nothing but equal to x. Okay, so here it is equal to x centimeter you get here. So what is length? 24 minus 2x. What's the breadth there? 24 minus 2x. What's the height? Equal to x. Now substitute it. 24 minus 2x into 24 minus 2x into x you get here. So 24 minus 2x into 24 minus 2x becomes what? 24 minus 2x the whole square into x. Now expand it by using a minus b the whole square formula. What will you have? 24 the whole square minus 2 into 2 into 24. What will you get here? It's nothing but minus 96x plus 4x squared into x. So what is 24 square? That's nothing but 576. So you will have it as 576 minus 96x plus 4x squared into x you get. Now multiplying it, you will have it as 576x minus 96x squared plus 4x cubed. So this is the volume of the box as a function of x. You understood here? Again in your book, if you see here the other figure is given, you can just verify that. So you will get an idea of how I say that the height of the box is equal to 6. The next question. What's the next question? A function f is defined by f of x is equal to 3 minus 2x. So what's a function f defined by? F of x is equal to what is it here? 3 minus 2x. That is defined to us. So here a function f is defined by f of x is equal to 3 minus 2x. You'll have to find x such that f of x squared is equal to f of x the whole square. Okay, a similar one we have done. I told you when f of x is given, you'll have to find out the different values of x. I told you that. Okay, so here the same way. Now we'll just check how to do it. So what is given to us? F of x is equal to 3 minus 2x. And what else the condition given here? F of x squared is equal to f of x the whole square. So what's the other condition given? F of x squared is equal to f of x the whole square. That is given to us. So I need to find out what is f of x squared. We'll find out what is f of x the whole square. So we'll see how we can do that. So what is f of x squared here? Your f of x squared is equal to, okay, you know what is your f of x. What is your f of x equal to here? 3 minus 2x. Okay, so f of x is equal to 3 minus 2x means what is your f of x squared? That's nothing but 3 minus 2x squared. That is your f of x squared. Got it? Now we'll find out what is f of x the whole square. See here, f of x squared and f of x the whole squared are entirely different actually here. Okay, so f of x squared is what? Replacing your x by x squared. What is your f of x the whole squared here? You will have to square the function f of x. So what do you mean by saying square the function f of x here? Your f of x is equal to 3 minus 2x the whole square. That is what we mean by saying square the function f of x. So f of x the whole square is equal to 3 minus 2x the whole square. So a minus b the whole square. So what is a minus b the whole square here? It's 9 minus 2ab. So what will I get? Minus 12x plus what will you get here? It's nothing but 4x squared. So it is 9 minus 12x plus 4x squared. Now, what is the condition given to us? F of x squared is equal to f of x the whole square. This is the condition given to us. So, according to this condition, I will write what is f of x squared. What is f of x squared? 3 minus 2x squared, which is equal to 9 minus 12x plus 4x squared. This is what you have here. Got it? Now, I'll have to group all the terms in this case here. So, I'll just bring this whole expression to the right hand side. So, it becomes 0, which is equal to 9 minus 12x plus 4x squared. When I take it to the other side, what will I get? It's plus 2x squared. This plus 3 becomes what actually here? Minus 3. Got it? So how do I write here? 9 minus 12x plus 4x squared plus 2x squared minus 3. This is what you get here. Now we'll just group the like terms. 4x squared plus 2x squared will give you what? 6x squared. This becomes minus 12x. 9 and minus 3. What will you get? It's nothing but plus 6, which is equal to 0. So if you see, you've got a quadratic equation in terms of x. So you know how to factorize the equation. Okay, I'll have to find out the value of x here. So what do I do here? I'll just divide it by 6. So when I divide it by 6, what will I get? X squared minus 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. This is what you have here. So x squared minus 2x plus 1 is equal to 0 you get here. Now factorize this x squared minus 2x plus 1. So this minus 2 can be written as what? Minus 1 minus 1. That's nothing but minus 2. So how do I write? X squared minus x plus 1. Okay, when you add or subtract, you must get minus 2x. When you multiply, you must get x squared. Now take x common here. X into x minus 1. Take minus sign common. It is into x minus 1, which is equal to 0. Now to both, what is common? X minus 1 into x minus 1, which is equal to 0. So you have it as x equal to 1 or x is equal to 1. Or there's another shortcut way of doing it. X squared minus 2x plus 1. It's of the form a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. What's the value of a there? A is equal to 1. What's the value of b here? So it's a is equal to x and b is equal to 1. How do I write here? It's nothing but x minus 1 the whole square. So you can use that method also and write it as x minus 1 the whole square. So what is the value of x you get here? X is equal to 1 or x is equal to 1 here. Correct? Okay. Now we'll go over to another question, the next one. Okay. So what's the next question? A plane is flying at a speed of 500 km per hour. So what is the speed of the plane here? It is 500 km per hour. Express the distance d traveled by the plane as function of time t in hours. So I'll have to express distance in terms of t. So distance in terms of t means, how will I write it? I'll have to write it as d is equal to some f of t. So here you know the relation between speed, distance and time. So what is speed equal to? Speed is equal to distance traveled by time, you know here. Okay, so here what is given here? Speed is equal to distance traveled by time or distance covered by time. So in this question, what is given? Distance covered is not given to us, but the speed is given. What is the speed actually? Here speed is equal to 500. Okay, so here if distance is equal to, what will I have? Speed into time. This is what you get. So I'll just write distance as d, and what is the speed of the plane here? It is 500 into t. This is what you get. So d is equal to 500 into t. So what is d equal to here? D is equal to 500 t. This is, so here I have expressed the distance traveled by the plane as a function of t. So it is equal to 500 t. So it's a very simple one. That's a direct one. Only thing is, what you'll have to just remember the formula for speed or distance covered. Either distance is equal to speed into time, or speed is equal to distance covered by time taken. Got it? Yes. Now we'll go over the last problem under this exercise. So here 10th question. Again, it's a very interesting one. The data in the adjacent table depicts the length of a person's forehand and the corresponding height. Okay. Based on the data, a student finds a relation between the height y and the forehand length x as y equal to x plus b, where a and b are said to be constants. So here, this is the table which is given here. I have not drawn the table. Instead, I have just written the data alone here. So what is given? Length of the person's forehand, that is given in terms of x actually here in centimeter, and height of the person in inches, it is given here. Okay, so 35, 45, 50 and 55. So correspondingly they have given the height here. Okay, and what is the relation between the length of the forehand and the height here? Y equal to ax plus b. This is the relationship given between the length of the forehand and height, in other words as x and y. Remember, your x is length of the forehand, y is nothing but the height. Don't ever forget that part alone here. Now we'll start with the first one. Check if this relation is said to be a function. Second one is find a and b. Third one, find the height of a person when the forehand length is 40 centimeter. Now the next one, find the length of the forehand of a person if the height is 53.3 inches. That's a fourth one. Okay, so we'll just do step by step here. Check if the relation is a function, it is given here. Okay, that we'll check it. You all know how to check whether it is said to be a function or not. What did I tell you? If all the elements in the domain, they have a image in the codomain. So what did I tell you? They are said to be functions. So here this is your codomain and this is your codomain. So all the elements in the domain, they have correspondingly they have images. Therefore I can say that it's a function. Okay, so that only I have written it here in ordered pair as well as an arrow diagram. R is equal to 35, 56. Now here it is 45, 65, 50, 69.5, and the other one is 55, 74. Here again by an ordered, what is it here? An arrow diagram I have drawn it here, and then said that it is said to be a function. Got it? So here this first part is not new to you. So here two representation I have taken here, and by both I have told that it's said to be a function. Now to find out the value of a and b. So how many unknowns are there? Two unknowns are there. So to find out two unknowns, I must get two equations in terms of a and b. So in order to take two equations in terms of a and b, I take two ordered pairs. Okay, any two ordered pairs you can take here. I'll just take these two ordered pairs and substitute it in this relation here. What is the relation? Y equal to ax plus b. I'm going to substitute it in there. Y equal to ax plus b. So we'll see how we can do it here. So here if you see, you've got it as y equal to ax plus b. This is what you get here. Y equal to ax plus b. So I've taken two ordered pairs. As I mentioned earlier, why I'm taking two ordered pairs I told you here. Okay, because you've got two unknowns for a and b here. So you've got it as 35, 56 and 45, 65 you've got. So this is nothing but x and this is y. Here again you have it as x and y. Okay, substitute it in this equation. Y equal to ax plus b. So what's the value of y? Substitute the first ordered pair. It's nothing but 56, which is equal to x is what? 35a plus b you get. Now what's the value of here again here y? That's nothing but 65 equal to, what will I get here? It's nothing but 45a plus b. That is what you have here. Now subtract it. When you subtract it, what will happen here? This gets cancelled. Okay, so 45b and b gets cancelled here. And when you subtract these both, 56 and 65, subtract it. What will I get? It's minus 9. Here again, it's minus 10. So minus and minus gets cancelled. So you're left with a is equal to 9 by 10. That's nothing but equal to 0.9. So you found out the value of a equal to a here. That's nothing but 0.9. Now substitute a is equal to 9 by 10 in the first equation. So when I substitute a is equal to 9 by 10 in the first equation, what will you get? 56 is equal to 35 into 9 by 10 plus b you get. So it gets cancelled here. 7 5s are 35 and 2 5s are 10. 56 is equal to 7 into 9. What will I get? It's 63 by 2 plus b you have. Okay. So now when I take it to the other side, it's 56 minus 63 by 2, which is equal to b. So here when you take the LCM, it's nothing but 2. 56 into 2 is what? 112 minus 63 divided by 2, which is equal to b you get. Now what is your b equal to here? B is equal to 49 by 2, which is equal to 24.5. Got it? So b is equal to, so you know what is a. What is your a equal to? 0.9. What is your b equal to? 24.5. Now what is the equation then? Y is equal to 0.9x plus 24.5. You understood? This is your second subdivision. How to find out the values of a and b. Again I'm telling you, you can take any two ordered pairs and find out the value of a and b. Okay, so you found out this trend equation you found out. Now it's easy for me to find out the third and the fourth one. So what is the third and the fourth one? What's the question? you'll have to find out the height if the length of the forehand is 40 centimeter. So in the beginning of the question itself I told you length of the forehand is denoted by what? X, and the height is denoted by what? Actually of y. So length of the forehand is nothing but x centimeter. It means that when x is equal to 40 centimeter, what's the value of y? That's what I'll have to find out. You all know the equation. Y is equal to 0.9x plus 24.5. So y equal to, what's the value of x here? 40. 0.9 into 40 plus 24.5 you get. So what is 0.9 into 40? That's nothing but 36 plus 24.5. So what is 36 plus 24.5? That's nothing but 60.5 inches. So what is the height of the person? What will you get here? Height of the person is nothing but equal to 60.5. In other words, we say that this is nothing but the value of y here. You understood? Okay, from this equation, how do you find out the value of y when x is equal to 40 centimeter? Got it? Now, we'll go over to the last subdivision here. So, what's your last subdivision? What does it say? Earlier, the length of the forehand was given. In this case, what is given? Height is given. So, what is the height given here? It is equal to 53.3 inches. That is given to us. Okay, so height is equal to 53.3 inches. Now, you will have to find out the length of the forehand. That's nothing but I'll have to find out the value of x. So again, you know what's the value of y equal to 0.9x plus 24.5 you know here. So what's the value of y, children? Here it's 53.3, which is equal to 0.9x plus 24.5. Now we just take it to the other side. 53.3 minus 24.5, which is equal to 0.9x. Now what is 53.3 minus 24.5? That's nothing but 28.8, which is equal to 0.9x. So you know what's the value of x? It is equal to 28.8 divided by 0.9. So how do you simplify it? Just multiply by 10 the numerator and the denominator. You will get as 288 by 9. So x is equal to 288 by 9. When you divide it, you will get the answer to be equal to 32 centimeter. So what is the length of the forehand equal to here? Length of the forehand is nothing but equal to 32 centimeter. Understood? So here this is the end of exercise 1.3. Work out all the questions and see, it will be an easy one only for you. Got it?